A new Stellaris patch recently came out, and it changes a lot to do with trade habitats. So here we are again, another trade build. My aim is to see how this update compares to my previous video on trade habitats. And with the ring, can we get more trade? And can we build a bigger fleet by year 50? As well as seeing if it's still as painful, if trade ring has some competition. Alongside this, we'll be checking out the other changes, such as major vassal changes. We shouldn't see massive amounts of them, and they're harder to get. Also, favors can no longer be traded, which really affects trade builds because you want a federation, and that's a tip we use to get them quicker. I'm using the same build except for going oligarchy, so we can get more council skill and more council experience gain, which is important, as you'll find out. And as I walk through this game, I'll give any tips while we play. The settings are the same, and we'll get straight into it. Now, you might be wondering what the changes are. Well, the main important one is when you change a habitat's designation to trade, the housing district swaps a clerk or a trader. This is important because traders give more trade value. We don't have trade districts, so it's hard to get traders. The only way we can is building commercial zones, which means we need a lot of habitation districts for building slots, and we are merchant guilds, which means when we get the council position, director of trade, at each level, we get 0.4 trade value. And that's why we wanted more councillor skill, more councillor XP gain as well. Now, I've tested it and it doesn't work on our capital. If we go to trade capital, it doesn't move the clerks, even when we play. That's fine. What we are going to do is explore as soon as we can with our science ship and our merchant ship, because we still want to find someone to make a trade federation with. It's just going to be harder, I think. We're going to go for just tech, research, and always ignore energy when you're playing trade. You might be wondering, why don't we go Megacorp in any of my trade builds? Megacorp, I find, is very RNG. If you're spawned next to a bunch of hives, gestalts, or nobody likes you, or there's another Megacorp, it's just annoying. The only RNG in this is finding someone for a federation, but that's not too bit difficult. Also, you can't have merchant guilds, which is a shame. Now, we have quite a lot of money, so we're going to monthly buy the maximum resources and also build a science ship so we can find someone. We need to find people. We need to find our choke point so we can have as many habitats as we can, because it's only one per system. We're also going to switch our head of researcher to Master Ugoy, the governor. This will let them level up faster, so when we get this council position, they will hopefully be quite a high skill level. We get as much trade from those traders as possible. And just keep an eye on your military ship, because they can't retreat. You need to make sure you don't just fly in and get them killed. I think this is a choke point down here, which is really nice. We can block that off with a planet too. The other science ship is here. I think just going for the cheapest one is fine. And explore. Now, the auto explore can be a bit annoying sometimes, where they just go where you don't want. You could min-max it. I cannot be bothered. We're just going to let the auto explore do their thing. With your first building, I think alloys is the best thing to go for, because habitats are expensive and you have to expand them as well. Yeah, we need a lot of alloys. Okay, first tradition is, of course, going to be mercantile. It's the trade tradition. When we unlock it, we get trade protection, collection range. It does not matter. When we finish, 10% trade value and access to trade league. Those are quite good, but also the effects that you get within that tradition is really good. Amenities is already low, so we'll just build a holo theater. That's great because it gives you way more amenities than clerks, and clerks still kind of suck. Hard access skeleton's great. We will be going cybernetics if we get to that point, because you can get even more trade, and we found someone. We have a lot of envoys. Put them in. In terms of the rest of the build, we do have Fanatic Xenophile, which gives 20% more trade. 2 more envoys, 2 external leader pool. The trade in the envoys is quite important. And then the second one, you can do whatever. I like research speed. Unless robot upkeep, why not? In functional architecture for cheaper building and district costs, we'll be building a lot, and one more building slot means more clerks and traders and whatnot. The first agenda we're going to go for is councillor slots. We need that councillor as soon as possible, and we shall greet Xenos with open arms. We found someone down here. I'm going to try and survey to get this system. It will block them from jumping ahead of us, because AI usually don't skip over like at least 2 systems. They can sometimes, but not all. Next we're going to get is adaptive economic policies. It lets us change our trade policies from 1 energy, 1 trade value, whether 0.5 energy and 0.25 consumer goods, or 0.5 energy and 0.25 unity. We need the unity. We need to finish these traditions as soon as possible. Our energy will go down, but our unity will be good. And Master Uguay has traded 2 already. This is huge. They will probably move off to a trade planet in the future, but we're just leveling them up. That is the aim. We almost have enough alloys to build our first habitat. So this is good that we come back to survey, because we can't settle, because you can only make 1 per system. Next, then I'm going to go down the left. Cloaks provide more trade value, more amenities. It's decent, but we're going for traders producing amenities, which probably means you didn't need entertainers, now that I think about it. Don't build a holo theater. That was misplay. And if we can be lucky, we might be able to steal their Arctic world. We can't settle on them now, but because we're xenophiles, we can make friends and make migration trees, which is very nice. So now traders produce amenities. Yeah, we did not need entertainers. Massive misplay. We'll change it to science. Also, doing first contacts first give you a bonus to influence, especially on greet them with open arms. So that is huge for us. We can now build a habitat, but But because we can get this planet, I'm going to move the construction ship there and build another construction ship, as well as queue up a colony ship. May as well get that going for the next habitat. Add first one can be built. Another empire up here. Just keep doing all the first contact. You'll get a lot of them. We're already on 4. And keep moving your military ship. We can also block them in. What the hell? Mercantile's finished. Less market fees, nice. More trade value. First century pick, we're going to go translated learning, more XP gain. We really want that governor to get all the buffs that they can. And food can just stop being worked. We have hydrophonic base to start, so make sure you build starports as quick as possible. And also put fortify the border on. Get 2 base capacity. 50% more upgrade speed. It's just the freest thing ever in this game at the minute. Any level ups? Oh, this is the hardest one ever. More research speed or consumer goods. We are going to struggle for consumer goods until we get the Federation. But the long plays research speed. I want to try and block these people in as well. And then we have all of this behind us. Okay, in terms of policies and edicts, we should probably just switch over mercantile. Why not more trade value? And consumer goods is fine, but I'm scared. You could, if you want, switch over to militarized economy, but I think we're fine for now. And replace the hydroponic farms with research labs on your capital, and also get rid of the enforcer. Events only happen over 30% crimes, so just keep an eye on that. If you don't want to risk it, just keep the enforcer. And star bases are up, hydroponic base. It was successfully trapped this empire. Actually, they can keep coming that way. It's fine. Oh, they're already here. We've not trapped them. Zero Corp, bit of influence is always nice. And we can get a consultant eventually, which gives us a governor with more trade value. And we get a council position. Trader liaison. More trade value, less market fee. Okay, we found the Yanarian hierarchy. The Xenophile militarist materials. We can be friends, right? Improve relations. Establish embassy. This is perfect. And we're going to just go diplomacy straight away. Diplomacy is even stronger now because of eminent diplomat. We have a 1% chance to collect favors. This is the only way of acquiring favors now. The main thing we're doing it is so we can form federations, but if we need to, we'll have to go down it even more if they don't want that. I'm going to see how much our improving of relations does. We're at minus 25 for a federation. This is good and also quite lucky. Okay, we can build another habitat. You want to get them out as soon as you can. Where I'm building them, I don't really care because we're going a lot of trade, but if you want resources, you should build them over deposits that you want. But there's not really been a good mineral planet, I guess. The 6 is pretty good, to be fair. Non-aggression pact. I kind of do want to do it, but it's influence. Oh, and we can see trust now. With 1 trust, this changes due to an embassy. Trust is long-term, increases from maintaining diplomatic and economic agreements. Okay, well, we'll definitely do that then. We need positive relation or 20 trusts to do commercial pacts and defensive pacts, and we need excellent relations or 30 trusts for a federation. So we want to do as many deals to grow trust as quickly as possible. Non-aggression does 0.5. What is guaranteeing of independence? 0.25. So we are spending our influence to get this up as much as we can. Cool. I like that. It's not as free. You actually need to think about these sort of things, and it hopefully will slow massive blocks of empires. Like, it makes sense to form, but I think they formed way too quickly. But influence is a pain for habitats. The void dwellers is just, it just hurts. Like, I need to cut this off, and then we have all of this behind us. We got a planet, even this over here, but influence. And this makes Megacorp worse because you can't just spam out commercial pack with just sending an envoy. Now we can do a commercial pack. Let's do that. Our trust is growing. Commercial pack's 0.25. We could even do a migration treaty. Are you Arctic preference by charm? You are. What we can do is get a migration treaty. Then, when they accept it, we can colonize a world, which is a very good mineral world. This start is very, very good. Perfected gene. Is that new? I've never seen that before. Myth-filled democratic nations. Fanatic egalitarian materialist. We friends? Yes. Let's do an embassy. Embassies are a free way of gaining trust over time, but they also don't give that much. They're improving with us. We'll improve with them. Friends everywhere. A defensive pact. The hierarchy. I mean, the issue is I have no influence. You know what? I think it's worth it. We'll just do everything with them and then break it when we can actually get the federation. I think that's the play. In 6 months, we can actually do the federation. Hopefully, we're buddies enough with them by then. The issue is influence. I'm going to lose out on blocking them, I think. No. Okay, we can form federation. We have an extra envoy. Now we just need them to like us enough. Because they're hegemonic imperialists, it's minus 20. Their opinion and their attitudes plus 25 and 30, and their base minus 50. So hopefully this just goes up. It is ticking up slowly. A Master Uguay just did personal development. Oh, just like in the films.
Noodles, don't noodles.
They gain 5,000 experience and they lose any negative traits, which they didn't have. That is huge. They're level 5. Oh my gosh. This game is so good. So lucky. And we'll go visionary with more trade value. when they're on the council. Cross cap 35 on monthly influence. I want influence. Master Ukwe's a beast. My gosh. Why is this habitat game going so nice? Oh, and our habitat is done. We can finally colonize it. Okay, now influence is the issue, so we can just spend alloys on upgrading starports and stuff. Once we have this federation, I can go really hard into alloys and science. But until then, our economy is just balancing a fine edge. Xenolinguistics is a very good tech, especially for us. Grants a small amount of influence and more first contact discovery, which gives us influence. Everyone's so nice. Federation builders. Establish an embassy. Improve. We could just make a mega fed. Then subjugation just is very hard now. Was 50 trust. We've had our independence guaranteed. How nice. I'm not going to do any more agreements because we need influence so bad. Minus 12 on federation. Oh. What if we give them a gift? What do we have? A lot of minerals? Here. Be our friend. It bumped up a little bit. We're minus 3. Minus 2. Come on. Please. And any trade governors, I'm just going to hire. They will be used later on. If Starfall here, it looks pretty decent with all these districts, but I don't care. We want commercial zones. They give 2 traders, 2 clerks, but when we whack trade station on, we're gonna have so many traders. And it's gonna line up nicely with expanding the council and putting Master Ugwe there, who's level 5, but with oligarch, it will act like a level 7. So we'll get 7 times 0.4, 3.8 more trade from each trader. They give base 10. So it's almost like a 50% increase. It's more like a 40%. Well, it's exactly 38%. It's looking good. I'm just staring. Minus 1. Come on, give it to us. No. Oh, wait, we can beat them. Yes, we beat them to it. We beat them to it. We do now not have any influence or habitats, though. Yeah, right. Just to block them in favor, we'll get this planet and form Federation Trade League. Trade is back, and then the Great Federation is formed. We found the creator order from that. That's very good, and a load of other people. What this does is gives us access to trade league policy, which combines all of the trade policies. We get energy, unity, and consumer goods. It's beautiful. It is very beautiful. Watch our resources. Ah, yes, yes, yes. And then we can change our capital into a forge capital, which means no more consumer goods. All alloys. Yes. Nom 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 nom. 68 alloys a month. Now we just need influence. Another habitat. So now we will start expanding. It's a very slow origin, but it gets there eventually. Also means we can change our economic policy from mixed to militarized because we're not producing any consumer goods. I know our economy looks shaky, but we can just sell some alloys, which will just fix everything. And now I think I might go statecraft because it gives effective council skill, agenda speed, which doesn't really matter, council experience gain, which is really good, and all leaders gain 300 XP. A bit better on aptitude because we want our councillor to be really strong, not the leaders. Oh, and we can break the migration treaty. I like the research agreement. It's pretty good with Grand Admiral AI. And these want a migration. What is your planet type? Continental. Did we have any continent? We have tropical, tundra, relic. I think this will be good for tropical. Yeah, we can get 60%, but it has an anomaly. Of course, Krypton's here. We're just going to make this minerals. Minerals are very hard to come by. When you're a trader, go and make sure you assign an envoy to your federation. You want to level it up as quickly as possible because you get trade value. More trade. Now we're producing traders. Let's build a habitation district now to see if it gives any clerks at all. We do have 4 clerks, but that's because of the commercial zones. The bug is still here with replacing a district. Got my research lab killed. A bit annoying. I'm gonna have to consult the Discord because I can't remember how many alloys I can sell. Or inflation takes it. 16. That's fine. Sell 16. And then we need to buy 42 minerals because we are not good on minerals. We can sell food. Links in the description of the Discord. Buy sell is pinned in the Discord in Stellaris. Wait, what? The Raxon state just declared war on our Federation member, which means we've been dragged in. Why? Well, good thing we have a lot of alloy income. We can make alright corvettes, I guess. They're not coming for us, are they? Oh no. 2.5k. Why? No. I can't even surrender. You have to be kidding me. Where's your fleet? 1.8. Come and help me, damn it. It was going so well. I'm gonna put take point on and hopefully our ally comes to help, please. At least we can expand our council and put director of trade on, which will put Master Ugwe on. So they are producing a lot more trade now. Yeah, they have an 800 here. We can take that out real quick. And at least our allies flanking them. Good job. Shoot. We just ran into a 2.6. Run away. Maybe run back. No, they don't have transport, so they're not taking anything. Oh no, they have taken these. Anyway, we can see we have 5 traders here, 4 when we're on normal habitat. Oh, and I can't change it back because they just took that one as well. This is great. Oh, we won. Good job. I just took the brunt of the entire attack, but we won. At least we won. Idiot. We can actually colonize using their part. That's funny. And then we'll break the migration. free. Because influence, I think they stop our habitat production as well. It's so annoying. But whenever agenda is launched, all leaders gain 300 XP. That's pretty decent. And Masugwe is just leveling up. Borin? Yes. Can assist research on a capital because we need science. We're a bit behind. We're up to 145 trade on Starfall. We only have 5 traders, which is pretty decent. It's just easier to build them up now that the habitation district actually gives a trader. While we're trying to get more building slots, we can get more traders at the same time. Trade value 10% on Master Ugwe. Master Ugwe literally is the master of trade. Beautiful. Okay, let's put Borin on here. This research buffs up our research production by 24%. Very nice. We now also have disruptors, so I dare someone to try that again. And as we just start gaining more consumer goods because our trade's just going up, we can sell consumer goods instead of alloys. Our energy's actually fine. We don't need to sell alloys anyway. Yeah, our economy, oh, it's doing well now. 21 years in, it's going better. Feels a little bit better too. We have gotten a bit lucky, but then we also just got declared war on. So things are roundabout. The issue we have is minerals. Maybe a friend give us some energy. How much would 1,000 get us? Let's see. 500. That's not that good. But monthly. Just give me a few minerals. Thank you. They rejected it. Integrated cybernetics is a must if you want to go down cybernetic, which is the only essential path that gives you more trade value if you pick the pick, obviously. Since these are so weak, I'm going to try and vassal them. Need excellent relations or 50 trust. And that probably would mean trust cap and trust growth is really good. Accept them. I probably should finish statecraft first. Statecraft's finished. We can't actually get flesh is weak as we need 2 essential pick. I'm just going to go research speed. Asteroid, no. This actually gives us a bunch of minerals. Very nice. I need minerals. And you also need gene modification. Okay, we can launch an agenda, which means everyone gets XP too. Trust growth from this agenda actually might be insane because we're at the point where we would just go vassal everyone, but maybe is diplomacy like meta now or something? Let's see. Association status doesn't stop me making them a vassal, does it? And it increases trust, and they voted no anyway. Well, I don't blame them for voting no. They did try to kill them. Yeah, our capsule is now getting full. This is the time then you want to start building major orbitals and stuff. You don't need to worry about them early on in the game. I want science, so we'll build on science. Another cool thing they changed, you can see your orbital capacity and how many districts you're getting from those. You can see how far you are from unlocking a new district. And the majors give you 0.5, and depending on the deposit, yeah, a few more. Unfortunately, you can't see how close you are to your net building slot. You can kind of work it out. Each one here is 0.5, so I need 2 for another building slot. We're going to trust cap and trust growth. I don't know if trust cap even matters. The max is 50. You need 50 for subjugation. So why do you need 100? I don't know. But we just found Dacia as well. An event system that gives you a Gaia world, I think. This is going to be a research habitat, I think. A bit late, but it's such a good system for it. We're at 48 trust now. We are gaining quite a bit every month, trying to get a consultant by improving our relations with the Zoo Corp. Okay, we're at 52. We can propose subjugation. They love it, but we don't have influence. That's a pain. But what we can do is great research agreement for a bit more influence. Influence is a major issue with this build. I should have just switched into full science as well. We've got so many alloys. Research is better early on. Don't know why I didn't do that. Okay, we can make a tributary now. I'll gladly take some of their tech. You still can vassal, but that was a much harder, and we could only do it because we went diplomacy, really. These ones are less weak. We have 5th forward for us, but they still don't accept it because they're not weak. They do have minus 50 acceptance though. But yeah, you can't mess around with this sort of stuff as well. You can just about get it done, but it costs a lot of influence. You get nothing. They're equivalent, and I could make it happen. That's quite funny. We grab meritocracy, so alloys and science is increased. And we actually lost director of trade, so you can see how much our economy is actually getting buffed by Master Ugwe here. For 173 energy. Put Master Ugwe back on. 307. That's a lot of trade. We've got 328 trade on our biggest trade capital. We've removed Master Ugwe quick. 199. Not bad, you know. They also do give us 10% more trade value. We now have a relic world. Democratic Human Concordat. Well, they're literally right here. Federation's now leveled up. We get 5% more trade value. Just all the trade value buffs. I just love it. Oh, we just keep expanding. We have 150 trust. What the hell? Oh, because we're in an alliance as well. And diplomacy's finished, meaning we can go. The flesh is weak. Means we have to get even more trade. We're only 36 years in. This is going so well. Flesh's output as well. Oh, it's so good. If you ever see Ceramo metal infrastructure, building slots, max habitation district. It's the best tech ever. Look at it. Now we can go down cybernetic, which means we have to do the special project, but that's fine. They're completely pathetic to us, but we can't vassal them because we need excellent relations, all 50 trust. It makes sense. They're improving with us, we'll improve with them. Then we just wait. We have to wait for trust to build. It kind of makes sense. You wouldn't just meet a random empire and then be like, yeah, we'll be your vassal now. Unless they're insanely strong or force it upon you, I guess. Or just the agenda. Master Uguay's almost level 7. Master Uguay, more trade value. Master Uguay can give us more trade value, yeah. From 10 to 15. It also means all the traders' trade goes up too. Okay, now we can do stuff with Earth. We will just do every single agreement so they gain our trust quicker. And then we can propose subjugation. So my initial reaction is vassal spam. The AI won't do as much, but as a human player, you still can manipulate it probably even better than the AI because we know how to increase it. Yeah, we've done Flesh's Week now. We can now assimilate, get more habitability, but can eventually create a template once we've gone down it. Get cyborg traits. We're 9 months away from year 50. Yeah, trust goes up so quickly once you actually have all the agreement. I know we're adding nutritional plentitude on as well because we kind of can afford it and it just increases pop and gives more happiness. Why not? We now hire a consultant. This leader maybe has random trade because before give trade, I swear. Oh yeah, trade value 10%. Yeah, they give more exotic gas, more mechanical pop growth speed, consumer goods, but it's not more than traded twos. I'll put them on our capital, but we don't have trade. Okay, the humans can now be subjugated. Something very interesting is now by default vassals don't join your federation as well. And now we can actually assemble ourselves. So even more pop growth. This can just go on and become very, very strong now. We can vassal these as well because we have the trust. Do it slower, but you can still do it. Up to 1,000 energy almost. Now we can change our species. We can get trading algorithms which give 25% more trade. Yes, we're 100% going to grab that. Then only apply it to the trade habitats quicker and we don't need trade from the other planets. Now getting 479 trade on our biggest trade habitat. And it can just keep expanding. And when that's done, we can build orbitals to expand it even more. Cybernetic now finished. So the Federal of the Galaxy used to be really good because it gave us 200 opinion. I'm not sure if it still is. Let's try it. What it does do is bump you up to cordial, which means you can get agreements, which then you can build trust. It helps you in the steps to get vassals, but it doesn't just instantly give you them. Oh, these are a vassal. Why am I trying to be your friend? There still are some vassals out there, but it's not low, which is fine. Yeah, I've not interacted with these, and we can already do commercial packs and stuff, which is huge now that you need trust. Because then every month it changes by 4, and we can easily, 5.6 actually, we can easily get it up to 50. Okay, we're at year 50. In comparison to last trade build, this has gone so much better. So looking at screenshots from the last video, we were producing 200 energy. We're now producing 1,500. Using 13 minerals, 73. 5 food, last video, 126 now. 71 consumer goods, 404. 132 alloys, 212. And this just repeats. Every single resource, except for tech a little bit, is better. We also have more habitat. And I think we had more trade on these habitats. And that makes sense because we've really pushed Master Uruguay and we get more traders now. So it's easier to build this up. Doesn't cost us many minerals. Very good. And I had more fun playing. The vassal changes are a bit odd. They do work. Like you just have to put more effort into it, I guess. And diplomacy definitely helps. Now, in comparison to the ring, it's very similar. So you may as well go watch that video now to see how it compares for yourself. Click here to see it.